Leave the app, not your music.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us today on our forecast coverage of Hurricane Irma. Hurricane Irma is currently a category, hold on a second here, we just got the 11 a.m. advisory. Hurricane Irma is down to a category 3 hurricane with 125 miles per hour. So let me just hold on with that. It went down, looks like 5 degrees, or 5 miles per hour. So it is now down to a category 3, which is good news, but we'll get to what we think will happen today. And it is even slowing down. The pressure has been rising due to the landfall in Cuba. So, with that being said, we are just going to change up some stuff in our forecast. So we'll actually go to break, and we will be back with more information.
Automation, transportation, communication, the man that controls that card.
Thomas.
That's good.
Alright, thank you. We are back. Thank you for joining and for your patience throughout this process. We did start, if you're just joining us, we did start our forecast a little bit earlier, but then was interrupted by the new Hurricane Hunter information. So right now, this is where you can see when we are tracking Hurricane Irma on our Twitter and on our Facebook page. Those are both on the screen at this time. Now, our current alerts, we do have a tropical storm watch for portions of northern, western portions of the Florida Panhandle, as well as portions of Georgia, and then all the way up the coast, even into South Carolina. So we have tropical storm watches there. Then we have hurricane watches for pretty much northern Florida, and then southern portions of Georgia. And then a hurricane warning is in effect for basically half of the entire state of Florida. So if you are in the hurricane warning, hurricane watch area, especially hurricane warning, you should get out of there immediately. If you are under evacuation orders, do not wait around. Do not wait for the hurricane to come. If you are in that area right there, let me just change that color. If you are in that area right there, you need to get out now. So this is the track of Hurricane Irma. Looks like it's going to take a track towards the western coast of the state. So right now, making landfall with Cuba, it is weakening quite a bit, but once it gets out of Cuba, once it makes that northern turn, I think, as well as the Weather Channel and most people think that this will strengthen once again. So I'm still going to say it could make landfall in Florida as a powerful Category 4 and maybe even a Category 5. I'm going to say that because ocean waters just off the coast of Florida, very, very warm. High 80s, lower 90s. Very, very warm waters for that. Now, here's the latest information from the National Hurricane Center. Category 3 hurricane, 125 mile per hour maximum sustained winds. Pressure is 941 millibars. It's moving west at 9 miles per hour. So, like I said before, I'm still going to say Hurricane Irma may make landfall in Florida as a powerful Category 4 and maybe even a lower grade Category 5. And I say lower grade because it's on the lower end of the Category 5, but if any sort of Category 4 or Category 5, even Category 3, there will be devastation for sure. So, Irma still considered a major hurricane, even though it's down to Category 3. Now, it's a higher end Category 3. I believe, let me just double check, but I do believe that it is not a 127 for a Category 3. Nope, it's actually it's actually 130 miles per hour. So it could be there right now for all we know. It could have strengthened very quickly, but likely not. So if you are in southern Florida, get out. You get out now. We could be seeing earliest arrival of tropical storm winds in southern Florida in Naples, West Palm Beach, Key West, around 8 p.m. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Key West is much earlier. We could be seeing tropical storm force winds as early as we could be seeing that as early as even noon today. Noon Central Time, so 1. So throughout the day, Key West, you are going to start seeing a increase in tropical storm force winds. Miami, I'm watching the Weather Channel as I am broadcasting here. Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida. It is very, very, very windy right now. And the Weather Channel thinks tropical storm force winds will be in Key West even into Miami by noon today. So you need to evacuate right now. Do not wait. It is almost too late to evacuate. If you wait any longer, it will be too late. So you need to get out of there right away. But as I said before, downgraded to Category 3 hurricane. Movement is now 9 miles per hour. Still going west. So it was going northwest, but now it's going west. And how strong Hurricane Irma is going to be depends on where it starts making the turn. Because if it keeps on going to Cuba, we might see it even weaken to a Category 2 hurricane. But hurricane tips, you need to follow evacuation orders. I know people have been very willing to evacuate and have been taking the correct precautions to get out of there for their safety. So, follow evacuation orders, board up windows. We don't want flying glass everywhere, especially if you're in the house. If you are in the house, please board up your windows. Stock up on water, gas, and food for at least 5 days. If total devastation does occur in Florida or anywhere for that matter, you need to be stocked up for at least 5 days is pretty much the target number, especially with all the help money raised and stuff that could happen. National Guard, Red Cross will be helping, and keep that in mind. So if you haven't already, try to book a flight even out of Miami. They're closing at 5 today, Miami. I cannot say that there will be any flights out of Miami at this point in time, but I know Miami is closing at Miami International Airport is closing at 5 p.m. tonight. So if you can evacuate, board up your windows and go to the highest point in your home, either an upstairs or a attic. I know attics may be small, but if you want to survive, you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do. Got to do what you got to do. All right, so thank you for joining us today on the Weather Authority Hurricane Irma forecast. We will be ending the stream, so thank you for watching. Once again, you can stay updated with everything that is going on our Twitter page, the WX Authority 5, or on our Facebook, the WX Authority. So it's facebook.com/the WX Authority. You can also check out our website, wxauthority.weebly.com, for the latest information on Hurricane Irma, Hurricane Jose as well. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and remember to stay safe.